Coronation Street is set to deliver some explosive scenes next week, as Todd Grimshaw, Summer Spellman, Sarah Barlow, Sarah Platt, Kit Green, Gary Windass, and Maria Connor come together for a tense dinner gathering. However, this is far from an ordinary evening filled with awkward exchanges and heated arguments. The event will also feature a dramatic flashback that finally uncovers the identity of Theo Silverton's killer. During the storyline, both Maria and Kit become convinced that Gary and Sarah are concealing an important secret. While their suspicions stem from completely different assumptions, the pair unexpectedly join forces in an attempt to uncover the truth. Maria is firmly convinced that Gary and Sarah are involved in a romantic relationship. After weeks of noticing private conversations and unusual behavior between them, she believes their connection goes beyond friendship and is certain they are having an affair. Although Kit suspects the pair may be linked to Theo's murder, Maria has no such concerns. Instead, she views Kit as a useful ally who can help her confront Gary and Sarah and expose what she believes is really going on. As the dinner party unfolds, tensions quickly spiral out of control. Long-held frustrations begin to surface, and accusations start flying around the table. Maria, in particular, reaches breaking point. Fueled by weeks of suspicion and resentment, she finally unleashes everything she has been holding back. After only a small amount of wine, she openly confronts Sarah, letting her anger and jealousy boil over in dramatic fashion. The explosive showdown reveals a fiercer side of Maria than viewers are used to seeing, setting the stage for one of the most intense confrontations of the year, while the mystery surrounding Theo's death moves closer to its shocking conclusion. Coronation Street viewers will see Megan Walsh make one last desperate attempt to influence Will Driscoll next week as her court date rapidly approaches. With her trial for grooming offenses now just around the corner, Megan is running out of options and remains determined to avoid facing the consequences of her actions. In upcoming scenes, Megan persuades Will to meet her in a secluded car park where they can talk without anyone else finding out. Although the pair have recently been communicating through Will's gaming headset, Megan realizes that meeting face-to-face could give her a better chance of manipulating him. During their emotional encounter, Megan pleads with Will not to appear in court and give evidence against her. She insists that her feelings for him were genuine and begs him not to allow her future to be decided by the trial. Megan tells Will that regardless of what other people say or what stories he hears about her, he should remember that she cared deeply for him. While admitting that their relationship was wrong and can never continue, she still urges him not to let her end up behind bars. However, Will appears far less vulnerable to her influence than before. Instead of accepting her words, he challenges her claims and accuses her of being dishonest. Reflecting on the pain and manipulation he has experienced, Will seems determined not to fall back under Megan's control. Despite his strong response, questions remain over whether his decision is final or if Megan will try another strategy before the trial begins. Further drama is on the way as Megan's mother, Janine, arrives in Weatherfield. Shortly after arriving, she seeks out the Driscoll family in an attempt to address the damage caused by her daughter's actions. When Janine reveals her identity, emotions immediately run high. She offers an apology and struggles to understand how Megan became involved in such disturbing behavior. While some characters believe Janine should not be blamed for her daughter's crimes, others are far less forgiving. The disagreement sparks fresh conflict, with some questioning whether Megan's actions may have been influenced by her upbringing, while others insist that responsibility lies with Megan alone. As the trial draws closer, tensions continue to rise, leaving everyone wondering whether justice will finally be served or if another shocking twist is still to come. Coronation Street is set to explore a major new chapter for Carl Webster as the troubled resident begins to reconsider the choices that have defined his life. Since arriving on the cobbles, Carl has repeatedly found himself at the center of controversy. His affair with his brother's wife and his decision to let his own mother take the blame for his wrongdoing have cemented his reputation as one of Weatherfield's most unreliable characters. More recently, Carl's latest scheme took a dangerous turn when he secretly interfered with Kevin's car brakes. However, events quickly spiraled out of control after Tyrone accidentally dislodged a car jack, causing the vehicle to collapse and leave Carl seriously injured. The incident resulted in a hospital stay and forced him to confront the consequences of his actions. The near-tragic accident serves as a turning point, prompting Carl to reflect on the path he has been following. Faced with his own mortality, he begins questioning whether he truly wants to continue making the same mistakes, particularly while considering the future and the people closest to him. Determined to make changes, Carl attempts to put his troubled past behind him and embrace a fresh start. For a brief period, it appears he may genuinely be trying to become a better person. Despite these efforts, his transformation may not be straightforward. While signs of a softer side have occasionally emerged in the past, old habits remain difficult to shake, and fresh complications are expected to test his commitment to change. Meanwhile, tensions reach boiling point when Kevin learns the truth about the brake sabotage. Furious over the betrayal, he confronts Carl directly, leading to an explosive showdown. The situation becomes even more dangerous when Carl produces a gun during the confrontation, resulting in a shocking gunshot that leaves everyone stunned. Even with his long history of questionable decisions, Carl is not viewed as a cold-blooded villain. Unlike some of Weatherfield's most notorious criminals, he is driven more by ambition, greed, and a desire for status than by a willingness to kill. It has been an eventful year for Ben Driscoll, the outspoken landlord of the Rovers' return, who has found himself dealing with one crisis after another. In recent months, Ben has been focused on helping his son Will recover from the devastating impact of being manipulated and groomed by athletics coach Megan Walsh. Determined to protect his family, Ben has done everything possible to support Will through the difficult ordeal. As if that challenge wasn't enough, Ben was also left stunned by a life-changing family secret. He recently discovered that his mother, Maggie, had hidden the truth about his biological father for decades. The revelation that Jim McDonald is his real dad completely transformed Ben's understanding of his own identity and unexpectedly connected him to the famous McDonald family, including Steve McDonald as his half-brother. Away from the drama of Weatherfield, Aaron has also been busy with another television project. In addition to his role on Coronation Street, he is a familiar face to viewers of Hope Street, the popular Northern Irish crime drama that has been on screens since 2021. The upcoming film will revolve around a shocking act of violence committed against a respected member of the local community. The incident is expected to create serious challenges for DS Marlene Pettigrew as the investigation unfolds. Coronation Street continues to air on ITV1 during weekday evenings and is also available to stream on ITVX.